Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Tonight on the Channel 2 News, touchback provision prompts the Department of Labor to host a job fair. Also tonight, construction begins on the municipality of Saipan building. And DFS partners with MVA to present the Marianas experience inside of T Galleria. In sports, local tennis pro Jeff Race takes his players to Fiji. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A long line of people at Crowne Plaza wrapped around the building this morning. They weren't waiting in line to get into a concert or to be the first person to get their hands on the latest iPhone, though. They were waiting for admission to a job fair. The touchback provision enforced under the NMI U.S. Workforce Act of 2018 requires CW visa holders to leave the U.S. for at least 30 days before they can submit a renewal petition to continue working in the CNMI. Leela Staffer says that the job fair held this morning by the Department of Labor was partly in response to this policy.
I know the touchback is a really huge concern for many of the businesses, and so this is definitely a response to help them assist them through the transition period when they might lose a worker. We hope that they will invest in local workers so they don't have to worry about, worrying about visas and all of that kind of stuff. But we do understand that there are some skill sets that are really critical that might not be available on island. And so we want to really promote our apprenticeship programs and our training programs to help build up the local staff so that they have the skills that are needed, especially in the construction industry. I know that there's a lot of growth to be had, but we have to do something. We can't just say that we have a problem and not try to address it. And so we're really doing our best to align our programs so that businesses can find the skilled work they need.
Sergeant First Class Elliot Dorito came out to represent the CNMI Army Recruiter Station.
We're here offering opportunities, right? Job opportunities, career opportunities. A lot of people are out here, they're trying to go to school, trying to get a career. So that's exactly what we offer, right? We offer to pay for school. We offer that experience, not just in a trade, right? Leadership, management, that kind of stuff, right? So we recruit for 2 components, active Army and Army Reserves. If you're looking to stay home, stay here in Saipan in the CNMI, we highly recommend the Army Reserves because you get to stay here. At the same time, you get to go to school for free, right? If you're just trying to leave, travel the world, and at the same time still have those education benefits, active duty will probably fit you more, right? If anyone has questions out there, you want to see if you qualify, you can hit us up. We're off of Beach Road in G4S building, the Armed Forces Career Center.
20-year-old Nevan Santos was among those in line for the job fair. KSPN2 met up with him to hear his thoughts as he was leaving.
Navigating was a bit challenging, but I got the hang of it. It was pretty cool. I was ashamed to not ashamed, but I was shy to walk up to places, but I got confidence because I need a job and I was really looking forward to this. But all in all, it was a great experience.
There were 31 employers at the event with some 40 job opportunities available.
I am really overwhelmed and just so excited and proud of the hard work that my Department of Labor team has put together to make this an event that it will be unforgettable and also just really marks the need for building up our workforce. Employers need workers. These people here are very obviously interested in working. I mean, we've had a line at the door since 7:30 a.m. We opened the doors at 9 a.m. We had so many people waiting outside. Even since 7:30, we've had people waiting. The line is already at the buffet area, at the restaurant, and the line is still about that long as when you guys just walked up. It's amazing the response from the community, and I'm just so grateful that we could put an event together that would help people possibly find their future work.
To those of you who have in any way contributed to this effort and this initiative, thank you for taking pride in your culture, your community.
DFS has partnered with Marianas Visitors Authority to present a cultural exhibition inside of T Galleria. Titled The Marianas Experience, the launch was held yesterday afternoon. At this exhibition, visitors can bear witness to traditional dances, weaving, artwork, a museum, and much more. Let's hear what some of the visitors had to say about their experience.
We're just bringing everybody here to know about our culture and stuff, and get to know more about our culture, Chamorro, Carlinian, and all that.
We're bringing the Marianas experience to our community, to our tourists. We're celebrating Heritage Month for Chamorro and Carolinian, but this is about the love for our community on our culture.
Gotcha. So what are your favorite things that we have here today?
The people that came together, that are in this house right now, that want to see this continue, that want to see this prosper more forward. As a lot of times we talked about it, having an indoor cultural experience. It's finally here. As a community, we all should come together. Organizers, anyone. If you guys want to help, continue, because we now finally have an indoor culture, living culture.
I think it's amazing, and it's an experience for not just the tourists itself, but even for the locals. As you can see, a lot of these displays I've never seen before. There's a lot of creative and talented artists from the cinema, and this is a great way to present their artistic skills.
Awesome. So what's your favorite thing that you've seen here today? Because there's of course there's people doing the basket weaving, and there's the museum and everything. So what's your favorite thing that you've seen today?
Actually, everything's it's amazing, what they've created. But one of my favorite was the hat behind you. As you can see, the big weaved hat. That's great for the farm.
Even in this hardship and hard times, it's not about it's about the heart. It's about the passion, the culture. And that's why we have people that actually spoke the same language and came together. From land to sea, they all came together. And this is what we have as a result. And everybody that's in here, they've been part of it from the very beginning.
KSPN2 caught up with Governor Palacios, who was in attendance, to hear his thoughts as well.
This is an initiative that started up many months ago, and through collaboration with MBA, T Galleria launched this initiative, and gotta give them a shout out, and all the artists and those that have, the canoes, which is part of our culture, a lot of the the handicrafts. Folks are participating, and this is really something to behold, because we're looking back really to see who we are and the essence of who we are as people of this community. And you're part of this, right? And so it's refreshing, and I'm very proud that they're able to launch this. The other part of it is also it starts to reinvigorate our visitors industry. You know, a lot of our visitors sometimes complain that they don't see the culture. And so, you know, T Galleria and MBA teamed up together to create this space and this activity. So we look forward to people coming and enjoying this place.
It's Heritage Month, so it's a perfect time to visit the exhibition. Open on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For KSPN2 News, this is Trey Youngdahl reporting.
Save big on mobile and home internet with Link. Get a mobile plan with 40 gigabytes of LTE data and 30 Mbps down on home internet for as low as $95 a month. Better yet, bundle your services with any iPhone 14 series and receive a $50 credit, a SuperPod AX, and basic installation completely free. We'll also cover your first 2 months of home internet service for savings of over $500. Offer valid for a limited time, so Link, bundle, and save today. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Half a day, Sinamai. Did you know that car crashes are the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13? In order to keep your children safe during a car crash, make sure you select the right type of car seat for their age and size. A rear-facing car seat should be used from birth to 12 months or up to 3 years old. Forward-facing car seats are for children from 1 to 3 or up to 7 years old. Booster seats are for children from 4 to 7 or up to 12 years old. Seat belts are for children 8 to 12 years old or older. For a seat belt to fit properly, the lap belt must lie snugly across the upper thighs, not the stomach. The shoulder belt should lie snugly across the shoulder and chest and not across the neck or face. Do not move your child to the next car seat level until he or she reaches the top height and weight limit allowed by your car seat's manufacturer. Remember, your children are the most precious cargo when driving. Keep us safe and buckle us in. We depend on you. Thank you.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
MVA continues in Japan this week, showcasing the Mariana Islands at the World Summit for Adventure Travel held in Hokkaido. It's the first time the summit has been held in Asia, and in a workshop on Asian trends, tourism leaders discussed Japan, Korea, India, and China.
I think the way the entire region is waking up is different. And the measure, one of this over-tourism concern, for decades, the measure for tourism industries has been IVAs. How many visitor arrivals have you got? Actually, what I envision is a better scorecard that basically says how much local spend are you getting? tour local, eat local, spend local. Because then that's what goes into, especially developing countries, this is like the lifeblood. So I think, how China is waking up, there are a lot of studies out there around how they're waking up. Because now, they've invested, they were locked down for so long, and the rural tourism market was really invested in. So the new Chinese tourist is going to look for more authenticity, more nature-based experiences, more experiences. They've been known to be, big buyers of luxury goods, and that will continue. But, there is an increased trend to look for more authentic experiences and nature.
Did you learn anything over the last 2 or 3 days that are going to be good takeaways for us as a destination?
Yes, this is our first time to participate in this Adventure World Travel Summit. It's the first time it's held in Asia, and so I'm glad that we did take this opportunity, because seeing it's a smaller trade show, if you will. But it's a targeted audience, and so I think if there's anything that we learn here is that there is a high-spending group of people from around the world, different countries throughout the world, that are looking for something new and different. And I think that the Marianas, we offer a very an amazing product, and so I think educating them and letting them know that we're here, we're welcome, we welcome everybody to come and visit us. I think that's kind of like the most important thing that I've kind of picked up here, is meeting the different people from the different areas, different countries in Europe, throughout North and South America, and of course in the Asia Pacific region. It's interesting. We have our neighbors from Vanuatu and Fiji that are right next to us here, and so we're all kind of promoting the South Pacific, the Pacific Islands, and we're in the Western Pacific, but as this the next big, or the next adventure travel destination for this group of people.
In our last episode of Mountains 12, the Saipan boys are leaving Las Vegas and heading east towards the mountains of Utah, about to start on a bike ride that will have some daily challenges. The ride put together by Russ Quinn, who is battling multiple myeloma.
Yeah, Peter! Woo!
Thank you, Tice.
Yeah!
Utah,
woohoo! Hit it!
Brian Head, Utah is 3 hours and a world away from Las Vegas. We spend the night at elevation, and in the morning we meet our mates and bikes and get a lift a bit further up the mountain.
Take them to a hospital. Once I got them alone, they admitted they were hot dogging. That's how come they got hurt.
It's the last day we will see many of the trappings of civilization. The Aquarius Trail is a 6-day hut-to-hut adventure that starts at 11,300 feet on Brian Head Peak and ends in Escalante, 190 miles to the east. Along the way, there's a system of 5 huts strategically placed along the route in some of Utah's most scenic backcountry. The huts allow you to ride and sleep in wilderness that might otherwise be inaccessible. These unique huts are built using repurposed high-top shipping containers that were once used to haul commercial goods across the Pacific Ocean. Once retired, they made their way to Phoenix, Arizona, where they were cut apart into 20-foot sections and constructed with interior walls. The containers were then shipped to Nevada and customized with kitchens, showers, bedrooms, and solar power. They are stocked daily with food, recipes, potable water, and salt and pepper?
I'll make up some lyrics.
How about the Hanukkah song?
You ride all day and hopefully make it to a hut by nightfall. The huts also have solar power, a place to sleep, and a place to cook.
Okay, we're all here. Check! Ryan's head, check!
Bears, mountain lions, and snakes are in the hills, but the real concern is an accident in a faraway place.
Well, it's an awesome adventure, I'll tell you that. We've seen some incredible terrain, like really good country, but some really hard country too.
Stefan Samoilov has the unique ability to fix both bikes and people.
With the steeps that we're having and the loose rocks and stuff, you can go over a handlebar at any moment, right? And there's a broken bone or a head injury or maybe nothing so serious, but something that you can't get out of the backcountry, and suddenly you're calling search and rescue and that sort of stuff. But yeah, you pick a trauma, it can happen here.
Next on Mountains 12, the team continues their trek across Utah and find some unexpected things along the way.
After 8 years of setbacks and planning, members of the 17th Council broke ground, officially kicking off the reconstruction of the municipality of Saipan building. When Typhoon Sudalor hit back in 2015, the former council office was damaged, and while they were making plans to rebuild, Super Typhoon Yutu hit, pushing their progress back even further. Lieutenant Governor David Apatang helped the council break ground.
Today, like I said, it's a historical moment for us. It's been a long-time dream for the municipality of Saipan, also for the municipal council, because they've been moving around. One time I provided them an office space at my office at the mayor, and then they just move out and move back to that, kiosk area there. So this will be an ideal location for them to work out of.
Council Secretary Carmen Cabrera Pangilinan shared that she feels a more personal connection to the building.
Yeah, this is a great moment for me today. I'm just thinking of my mom. She was also one of the first woman council back during the TT time. We've been looking forward to this groundbreaking, and it'll be very nice to get together with the Sinamay municipality, and also thinking of our neighboring islands also, a place to meet and a place to get together, and we can move on with our future planning and make this the way it was in the very first place, where we can have also the mayor's office all in one location, one municipality for the Sinamay and the Camo of the Northern Mariana Islands.
For KSPN2 News, this is Trey Youngdahl reporting.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to show you a Bulgarian split squat, a fantastic lower body exercise that should be a main staple in your training. Now the first thing we want to address is the rear foot placement. Now whether it's toes on or toes off, just find what's comfortable for you. The bigger issue we want to tackle is the height of the box or bench. You see, when you set up on a box or a bench that's too high, that inherently puts an aggressive stretch on the front of your hip. Oftentimes, that sensation will take away from the working leg, the leg that's on the floor. And when you start to add load in this faulty position, you're bound to run into some problems, particularly if you got some mobility restrictions. So Jamila's gonna set up, she's gonna descend with control, and from there just stand tall.
Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Local tennis pro Jeff Race talks about the opportunities and challenges of leading local tennis players.
I think that, in the case of our kids, what we want to work on is just to make a mental commitment to playing the way that we're supposed to play in every situation, so that when we get in a tough situation, that we're not going to try and play safe, or we're not going to, we'll be able to keep our heads and continue to play the way that we have trained to play over the last year, and just not deviate from that, and know that that's what we're going to do whether we win or lose.
Race heads to Spain this week. He will be getting some trail time in on the famous pilgrimage, the Camino de Santiago. He will spend a couple of weeks with just 14 pounds on his back as he navigates the trails on his way towards Santiago de Compostela. There are a number of routes. The busiest one starts in Saint-Jean and goes over the Pyrenees. Jeff and his wife Heidi and 2 other Saipan friends will start their journey in Portugal and work their way up the coast towards the famous cathedral.
We had been in touch with our longtime friends who used to live here in Saipan, Joe and Lynn Corella, and they now own a small B&B in Costa Rica, and we have sometimes gone on vacation with them. They have a house in Bali, and they had brought it up, and it's something it was on my bucket list, and you did it a couple of years ago, and so we were really up for that.
Jeff and Heidi will no doubt learn a little Spanish as they follow the yellow arrows around the countryside. Buen camino. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass, and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Taking a look at our weather, this evening we'll have mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with lows around 79 and a 30% chance of showers. Saturday will be partly cloudy with isolated showers. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with highs near 88 and a 20% chance of showers. Saturday night will be mostly cloudy with scattered showers. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with highs near 87 and a 20% chance of showers. High tide this evening will be 2 feet at 8:38 p.m. Low tide will be 0.4 feet at 2:34 p.m. Saturday. High tide will go back up to 2 feet at 8:57 p.m. Saturday.